Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. Never has.
What do you call it when a player puts up solid numbers, but it doesn't move the needle at all? Just ask Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. Despite dropping 13 points and grabbing 12 rebounds, Reese's efforts felt completely empty because her team got steamrolled by a shorthanded Los Angeles Sparks squad. The Sky got blown out yet again, and Reese's stat line did nothing to stop it from turning into another embarrassing loss.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more. The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 starters.
The Sky have stumbled out of the gate with an 0-3 start to the season, and their last win, that feels like it happened in another lifetime way back in early September. While Chicago can't seem to hit a shot to save their lives, teams like the Indiana Fever are out here battling toe-to-toe with championship contenders. If watching Angel Reese and the Sky keep taking L's cracks you up, drop a baby giraffe meltdowns in the comments. Let's get it.
In fact, one could say it, generally speaking, always leads to losses. And she got, for lack of a better way of putting it, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried. I mean, however you want to go. Sauteed by Kelsey Plum last night against the LA Sparks.
You know what really blows my mind? Angel Reese dropped another double-double, 13 points and 12 boards against the Sparks, and her fans are acting like that means something. Meanwhile, the Sky got smoked, 91-78. Sure, the numbers might look solid at first glance, until you realize she went just 5 for 11 from the floor and bricked one layup after another. It was one of the most frustrating performances you'll see all season.
This team is not good. It's 0-3. It's ugly, and I don't know that it's going to improve. All right? I don't. So let's jump over here before we get to the the highlight that's getting Angel Reese absolutely destroyed right now. Online, on social media.
Let's be honest about what really went down in this game. Angel Reese had several chances right at the rim and still couldn't finish when the Sky needed points the most. She shot 45% from the field, which might sound okay, until you realize most of her shots came from just a few feet out. And here's the kicker. 3 of her makes came off her own offensive rebounds. So yeah, she was basically missing shots, grabbing the board, and padding her stats by cleaning up her own mess.
Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen man, y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even no, oh, let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
Here's where things get downright embarrassing for the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie. Those 12 rebounds everyone's hyping up. Yeah, a bunch of them came off her own missed shots. When you're padding your rebound total by chasing down your own bricks, that double-double starts to look real empty. Social media didn't hold back either. One person straight up said, "Cook that fraud," while another begged, "Angel, have some shame, sister."
We got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous, lads.
Here's what really made this performance hard to watch. Her own teammates were visibly frustrated. While they were battling to stay in the game, easy shots kept bouncing off the rim, and you could literally hear them calling out, "Right here, I'm open." But Angel Reese kept forcing tough looks instead of making the smart pass. And let's be clear, this wasn't just a one-off bad night. Reese went 0 for 8 from the field in a game against New York, and across 4 games this season, she's hit just 1 3-pointer. The writing's on the wall. Her offensive game has some major flaws, yet somehow she keeps getting praised for stat lines that don't actually lead to wins.
That strategy didn't work. All right, they lost. They got blown the hell out in this game. Angel Reese, 31 minutes, 5 of 11, 45% from the field, and that's an improvement. That is an improvement. God. 12 rebounds, 13 points, 6 offensive boards. and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, honestly, what is going on?
What really hits hard is how one insider flat out called this a worthless double-double, because it came in yet another lopsided loss. When fans are out here calling the Chicago Sky trash and saying they should just stop showing up, it's clear no one's buying into the box score hype. Some analysts are even starting to wonder, does Angel Reese really have the skills to keep acting like she's Caitlin Clark's rival? At this point, these empty stat lines are starting to feel like participation trophies, and they're exposing just how broken this Sky team really is.
So, here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass in hot grease. Let's go.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the too small.
This is the moment Kelsey Plum turned Angel Reese into a viral meme with what might be the most savage gesture of the WNBA season. After blowing past the 6'4" Reese for an easy layup, the 5'8" Plum shot her arm down low, palm flat, throwing the classic too small taunt. The nerve of a guard nearly a foot shorter, telling a big forward she's too small. Fans went absolutely wild over that move on social media.
Yeah. Too small. Kelsey Plum is a badass. Let's just keep it real. She is a badass. How about a different angle on this?
Down feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand. Down feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand.
Too small. Yikes. Yikes. It's look at this. Hey, Plum Dog, how many wins does the Sky got? Down here.
Plum didn't just talk trash, she backed it up with a performance that tore Chicago's defense apart. She poured in 28 points on 9 of 18 shooting, knocked down 6 threes, and racked up 8 assists, putting on a masterclass in veteran-level basketball. Her shot choices were flawless, her decision-making razor sharp, and she controlled the flow of the game like a true champion who's been there before.
Right here, Kelsey Plum destroyed them. 6 of 10 from three-point range. 28 points, 8 assists, 2 boards for the LA Sparks that didn't look terrible, to be honest, last night from what I could see. I thought they looked pretty good. I mean, Rickea Jackson didn't play in this game, and Cameron Brent is still hurt. It's going to be an interesting team when they get completely healthy. It's going to be an interesting squad.
The moment Kelsey Plum nailed that shot over Angel Reese instantly became iconic, so much so that the WNBA itself shared the taunt on their official social channels. Even the league couldn't help but enjoy watching this seasoned guard embarrass the much-hyped sophomore. The Sparks' own social media team doubled down, posting a photo of Plum making the classic too small gesture in their game recap, making it clear they were all about their guard's fearless swagger. And those 6 three-pointers, they weren't just flukes. Plum methodically dismantled Chicago's defensive rotations, exposing just how clueless the Sky were against basic pick-and-roll coverage. Every time Chicago tried to help, Plum found the open spot and made them pay hard. The crowd in Los Angeles went absolutely nuts, witnessing their veteran leader completely pick apart a team that was supposed to be talented.
What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody we enjoy, yeah, when Angel Reese get the missing layups, we clown, yeah, we get our jokes off, but let's be serious here. She's the best player on that garbage team, and she's not good enough to be your best player on a decent team. She's not good enough to be the best player on a decent team. She's not good enough. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
What made Plum's performance even more remarkable? She took a hard elbow to the nose during the game and didn't let it slow her down. She kept scoring after the injury and gave a post-game speech that showed real leadership and grit. This is what championship level experience looks like when the pressure's on. The difference between Plum's efficient 50% shooting and Reese's struggles couldn't be clearer. While Reese was missing layups and padding her stats by grabbing rebounds off her own misses, Plum was making smart decisions and knocking down clutch shots. One player was filling the stat sheet with empty numbers, while the other was actually winning basketball games.
I have to say, like, she doesn't play defense anymore. Angel Reese doesn't play defense. And, like, I know, obviously, Azare did quite a bit of damage, no matter who she was on. But, like, Azare Stevens, Kelsey Plum, in fairness, she just went nuclear. She was kind of quiet in the fourth quarter, but she went nuclear in this game. Like, was being left wide open.
Coming into this game, Kelsey Plum was averaging 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals per contest after dropping 37 points in the season opener against Golden State. Since her move to Los Angeles, she's completely reshaped this team's offensive identity. Fans on social media called this game a reality check for Angel Reese, with many starting to wonder if she's actually overrated. Plum's performance made it clear she deserves way more respect, especially when she's out there making opponents look clueless. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Chicago's last win was way back on September 8th, 2024 against the Dallas Wings. That means the Sky have gone 8 straight games without a victory, spanning 2 seasons. This franchise has practically perfected the art of losing at this point.
The Chicago Sky, they are a joke. They're a joke of a basketball team. You have got, your player just got too small. They don't play defense. There's no effort. There is absolutely no effort.
Let's be honest, this loss to the Sparks was downright humiliating. Los Angeles showed up without Cameron Brink, their key sophomore who tore her ACL last season. This team was supposed to be one of the weaker squads in the league this year, struggling through major injury setbacks. Yet they still steamrolled the Chicago Sky by 13 points like it was nothing. When you're dropping games to teams missing their top players, you know you've officially hit rock bottom.
Come on, let's stop playing games. I don't know, this Coach Marsh, Tyler Marsh guy, this Marshmallow dude, I don't know where y'all got him from. Y'all got him from Vegas somewhere. His system looks trash. Y'all starting Kia Nurse. Bro, the Chicago Sky gave up the number 3 pick for Ariel Atkins. Bro, I don't even think she scored double figures yet in one game. She's taking like 4 shots per game. Y'all gave up the number 3 pick. Y'all gave up Sonia Citron for Ariel Atkins, and she's shooting like 4 shots a game. Bro, what is going on in Chicago, bro?
The Sky's 0-3 start puts them in truly embarrassing territory, right up there with some of the worst season openers in WNBA history. While most teams use these early games to iron out their kinks, Chicago is busy showing the world just how broken they really are. You have to dig back decades to find teams that stumbled out of the gate this badly and still managed to turn their season around in any meaningful way.
I have to just say, they're a meme. They're a meme at this stage. Kelsey Plum takes on Angel Reese and then hits Angel Reese with the too small. Kelsey Plum taunts Angel Reese. Like, what are we doing here?
It only gets worse for Sky fans from here. Their upcoming schedule is brutal, with analysts already saying they might not grab their first win until late June. They're up against one tough opponent after another, teams that, judging by recent games, should handle Chicago without breaking a sweat. Some are even questioning if the Sky will hit 5 wins all season. The coaching during the Sparks game was baffling. The team looked completely unready for basic offensive sets. Players kept colliding, missed rotations, and generally played like they'd never practiced together. When your own fans are calling the team trash on social media, it's clear the coaching staff has lost the locker room.
Kelsey Plum saying too small to Angel Reese. I love that fire. It's me bound time. Oh, God.
Across the league, other teams are openly labeling Chicago as the joke of the season. Players are literally laughing at them during warm-ups. That's the kind of respect they've earned with these performances. When opponents stop taking you seriously, winning becomes nearly impossible. You can see this losing streak eating away at the team's chemistry. Players look defeated before the game even starts. Their body language says it all. No one seems willing to step up and take ownership of the mess. Meanwhile, Angel Reese keeps putting up hollow stats while the whole team continues to crumble around her.
Imagine if Caitlin Clark did this, the outrage would be unreal. Oh my God. People, I mean, that'd be the cats and dogs. I mean, people jumping out of, it looked like the fireworks scene behind Leslie Nielsen from Naked Gun. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Reese really did try to swat the ball. I'm starting to believe Reese is being victimized by the entire WNBA. Oh.
Chicago has officially turned into the league's easy target. Every team they face marks those dates as sure wins. That's not what you call competitive basketball. While Chicago's struggling against teams missing key players, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever nearly pulled off the biggest upset of the season against the defending champions, the New York Liberty. Clark delivered a standout performance with 18 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds in a nail-biter that came down to the wire, falling just 2 points short of beating the league's best. This is the kind of real competition you see when facing top-tier opponents.
No pass shot possessions for New York. Clark, step back three. Oh, she hit it! And draws the foul! Welcome back, Caitlin Clark!
The Fever battled fiercely for the full 40 minutes against a Liberty team that dominated the league last season. Clark's 10 assists highlighted her knack for elevating her teammates when the pressure is at its highest. Sure, she had some rough patches during the game, but she never backed down, constantly pushing and creating chances when it counted most. That's the difference between true competitors and players who just rack up stats but crumble under pressure. After the game, Coach Stephanie White showed what real leadership looks like. She didn't hold back, calling out the officiating as downright unfair and shocked by the blatant disrespect toward her squad. White pointed out a staggering 31 free throw gap in recent games, emphasizing how unbelievable it was given how aggressively the Fever attacked the basket. This is a coach who stands up for her players and refuses to make excuses.
I thought she got fouled. I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. A minus 31 free throw discrepancy. And I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes, but we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable. So it's disappointing.
The controversy blew up in the final 2.9 seconds when Clark's potential game-tying shot was blocked by Natasha Cloud, yet no foul was called. Even Liberty fans agreed the refs missed a clear call that should have sent Clark to the line for free throws to tie the game. The fact that Indiana came that close to toppling the defending champs, while Chicago can't even hang with teams dealing with injuries, says everything you need to know about these two franchises.
Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm, when she follows through and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating. It's plain as day. The haters will say she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game. But I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York and they still barely won.
After the game, Clark admitted the team still needs to find consistency, saying, "That's what we have to do if we want to beat the top teams in this league." She stressed the importance of building chemistry with the new players, a level of maturity and responsibility that Angel Reese clearly hasn't shown. Clark is focused on winning, not just stacking up individual stats. Fans perfectly captured the contrast between these teams online, while Clark's grit and toughness against elite competition earned praise. Chicago's weak performance against a battered Sparks squad got roasted hard. The Fever have now lost 2 games by a combined total of just 3 points, proving they're right in the mix with the league's best.
On the plus side, you could say you're 2 possessions away from being 4-0 in these games. Do you look at it from both sides? Like, here are the positives of this, and then here are the things we really want to work on.
Yeah, and that's probably what's frustrating about it, too, is like we are 2 possessions or from being 4-0, but there was so many little areas in this game that we could have improved. Like our defense, again, to start the game was poor, and we got to find a way to come out with more energy, being able to guard. And yes, they present a very tough challenge when all 5 of them can make threes, and they're setting inverted ball screens, things like that. It's a challenge, but you got to find a way to do it.
True competitors like Clark raise their game against the best opponents. They don't crumble under pressure or fill the stat sheet during blowout defeats. Instead, they battle hard until the final whistle, inspiring their teammates to believe they can take on anyone.
Consistency is definitely where we can be a lot better. It feels like every game we've really only put 2 quarters together. We're kind of waiting for that, 4 quarters of really good basketball, and I think it's going to be a learning curve. This group is new. We haven't played a ton together, so but that's what's going to have to happen if we want to beat the really good teams in this league is you got to find a way to put together 4 really good quarters. You know, there's going to be runs. That's basketball. They're going to go on their runs. We got to be able to find a way to stop them and then respond. So I think that's an area we can certainly improve.
Let's be real. This is the truth nobody's willing to say. While Indiana is building a legit contender with Clark and proving they can hang with the best, Chicago is still the WNBA's biggest joke. Angel Reese can keep racking up those meaningless double-doubles and suffering blowout losses, but those hollow stats don't mean a thing without wins to back them up. The Fever came within 2 points of beating the defending champs, while Chicago got smoked by an injury-plagued Sparks squad by 13. That difference says it all about which franchise is heading in the right direction, and which one's just the league's favorite punching bag this season. If you're enjoying watching Reese and the Sky's meltdown, drop a baby giraffe meow in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action.